Snap.
Hey friends, how's it going?
Up, guys. I know it's been a while. But
hello old friends, hello new friends.
Some of you've not seen us like currently at all. And sorry or whatever, but not sorry, cause I mean shit happens, people change. Catfish fans will understand that. In my Tony voice or whatever.
I think mainly, and it's not like I don't feel bad when we're not recording, but it's usually for like a pretty good reason, because our life is chaotic, and when things start getting too crazy, we as a unit have to like hunker down and be strong, like Titanic, except like we both have to survive. We're both just floating in the water. So that's basically what we've been doing, but we got rescued. We're on the shore now, like if we're just gonna go with that metaphor. And now we're here with some bangers.
You look like you had a little bit of a seizure for a second. Yeah, guys, we're back, and we're gonna get our ish together to give y'all consistent content.
The kids are here today. If you hear them, ignore them.
Pretend like you don't, because
in fact, every time you hear one of the kids comment like you're taking a shot, like let's do it. Let's make it a game.
I'm not gonna take any shots though, because
we'd be baited. So if that's what you're trying to do, actually take a shot. Anyways,
so yeah, guys, we are here for a podcast. That's what we're known for. So we are going to get right into this, and we've got some good stuff coming up for you guys. We're gonna get our lives together. We're gonna start posting
at least once a week.
Post day in July, because it's the 20th right now. So we're just gonna go ahead and let this month lapse. At least for podcasts. We might start posting on YouTube a little bit sooner. We'll see. We got y'all though. It's about to be fire. It's gonna be a good summer.
Get these righties, honey. I'm blocking your sun.
Yeah, you always do that to me. It's okay.
My bad.
It's okay.
You like to be so excited.
You like to sit up, and that's not me. I just like to chill back here with my vibes. Look at her. Whoa. Relax. You good?
I got ahead of myself.
You chilling?
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
good. I'm good. Let's start.
So, y'all already know how Bae do. I gotta get my script up, okay? Because y'all know she be acting like we ain't been doing this for a year. Even though we took a break, we did do it for a year, okay? So, let's pull up the scripty-doo.
I was gonna freestyle for y'all. And
we still gonna freestyle a little bit, because, I mean, that's what we do. But I got it right here for her, just in case things get weird. Give me this mic. No, ma'am. Absolutely not.
Start your recording.
Me? You want me to do it?
You don't want me to sit up. And if I lean forward, I'm gonna stay there.
Oh, okay. Whatever. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Wifey and Wifey. I know it's been a while, okay? I know it's been a while, my podcast people.
The return of Wifey and Wifey.
Y'all, I think she used to watch a lot of wrestling as a kid.
I did.
And I'm sorry for that. I can't fix her.
Anyway,
she's not broken. It's okay. Anyway, y'all already know it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic. And of course, for people who are new to the podcast, possibly who decided to listen to the last episode first because weirdos do that, like my wife. I am Wavy, and this is Baby. Say hello.
Hello, I'm Tuesday. I don't think listening to the latest episode of a podcast first is that weird, because maybe that's the best one. So, welcome, everyone. Welcome to Wifey and Wifey. Me and my wife, we get on this here podcast. We be talking about stuff. Relationships, life, things inside and outside of that spectrum.
Love, happiness, and all that other shit.
If you're confused about what all that entails, it entails everything and it entails nothing.
All at the same time.
How fucking fun is that?
We're masterful at it. It's great. You'll see. Anyway, so tell the people what's been up since they last, seen us, heard us.
I think where everything went awry is when we were prepping to go to court. Like, not just like physically, but like the emotions and the craziness and the uncertainty of like what the fuck was going on.
Very, very true.
That's kind of where like life went downhill for like a quick little second. We good, no. Also, podcast people, the kids here, they're gonna be loud. Take a shot if you hear them, but not too many because I don't want to be liable. So that kind of started it out.
For people that are new, we have foster kids. We're foster parents. We have 2 little girls, 5 and 3. And there's a lot going on with them, especially back in March, and it was just
so much chaos.
It was just a bunch.
Whether or not they were going to go home, if they had a home to go to, just
mom drama, dad drama.
Just
it was a lot for them emotionally. It was a lot for us emotionally.
Yes.
Now that school's out and we're kind of back in the swing of just like summer chilling. We've gone on our little vacation, well rested, even though these kids are a hot mess. We love them to death though, and now we're kind of settled and chilling. We can kind of get back into the swing of it all and hopefully provide you guys with some consistency, which is what we're gonna commit ourselves to.
I'm striving for consistency in a lot of aspects of my life right now, so that's the goal. Because also on top of that, I've been like writing machine, getting these books out, slinging these things, and that has also put just me in a spiral.
Me too, because I'm the editor.
Yeah, we released 3 books in 6 weeks,
and the last book wasn't even finished. Just a little tidbit for you guys. So yeah. The last book wasn't finished. We didn't finish it until the day that it was supposed to be submitted to be released. So it was all for the funsies. If you heard that beep, I'm so sorry, y'all.
Check out The Bedroom Trilogy by Tuesday Harper on Amazon. It's pretty good.
Plugging herself.
Yeah, So that's what we've been doing. Busy with the kids, busy with the writings, busy with the works, busy with each other. Busy. If you've been busy, shout out to you, because this ain't easy, man.
It ain't easy.
It ain't easy being cheesy? Greasy?
Something like that. I can't really remember right now, but y'all know what I'm talking about.
Anyways, we are here today for a podcast. Now that we caught up, hope everyone's doing wonderful, great, at least okay, man. And if you're not, it gets better, dog.
You could always hit us up. Y'all never do.
What's up, man?
Even though we tell y'all can. The DMs is open. The
open.
Wifey and Wifey DMs is open. We check them sometimes, even though nobody ever loves us. It's okay.
It's all right. We don't take it personal. Y'all be getting busy, too. It's okay.
I take it personally.
Oh,
she
wow.
don't speak for me. Take it real fucking personal.
Anyways, we have an interesting topic today. I brainstormed some topics and I came up with this particular one. 3 conversations you shouldn't avoid if you want to get married.
Y'all
and
know
the fun part
interesting thing is that we have not decided what those conversations are yet.
At all.
We're just going to give them to you off the dome. Being married and having gone through a lot of stuff, we're going to give it to you from the rawest perspective we can of what conversations we did have and maybe ones that we should have had. We'll see. We'll see how it all shakes out. It'll be fun.
And I think that we'll probably come up with the same ideas too. So it should be 3. And if it's more, like, more is good. Sometimes, like, I don't know.
Or maybe it's not.
Maybe we'll only come up with 1.5 and just end the podcast. We gonna see.
We'll get 3 out.
We'll get to 3.
Y'all know what the first one should be. What you think? Let's see if we're in sync.
On 3?
On 3? We gonna say it on 3?
Yeah.
Okay, come on. 1, 2, 3. Finances. Hell no.
I was gonna say
kids.
finances.
The kids
I was gonna say finances, and I was like, is she thinking about it? But okay, finances. We'll go finances.
Kids is an important one too, though, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
We'll go finances.
We can go finances, then kids.
So finances, you definitely want to have a talk with your partner, potential life mate, soulmate.
Finances is a big conversation. That
the majority of people who get divorced is because of money.
I mean, I don't follow those statistics, but I believe it because a lot of people want everything to be hidden and separate. Like my parents, for instance, they broke up mainly because of communication, but there was a lot of finance issues as well because it's like one of them trusted the other one to handle all the finances all the time. And sometimes that kind of like, I don't know, drowned your partner a little bit to have all that responsibility on their own. And then they feel like, oh, you know, well, I'm supposed to handle it, so I'll handle it. And it just creates this big spiral. And that happened to my parents twice. And then, you know, just a bunch of crazy stuff and, you know.
Yeah.
But for sure finances are very important, like how you guys are going to handle it, like what your financial goals, expectations are, what you bring to the table. All those types of conversations are very, very important.
Knowing somebody's spending habits, their saving habits as well as their spending habits. Because you can see how much someone spends or doesn't spend, but you might not be privy to how they save their money, and what their long-term goals are. You know, I don't know if y'all have ever heard of like FIRE, like early retirement, and like just saving, hoarding a bunch of money so you can like retire super early. I'm oversimplifying it, but that's pretty much what it is. People like that, they're very intense about their savings and how much they save and their goals. So if you're someone who don't really give a fuck and you're trying to marry somebody like that, there might be some issues in y'all's goals and
the way they align. Yeah.
And you don't have to have the exact same financial goals, but they should be compatible.
Correct.
Someone who's a big saver and someone who's a big spender, you're gonna find conflict in that. Someone, you know, who doesn't make a lot of money and someone who just frivolously spend, you know, like things like that where it's just incompatible and it's gonna cause conflict. So you want to talk about everything. You want to talk about everything. You want to talk about credit scores,
especially when this is supposed to be your life partner. I think a lot of people get stuck on the fact that like, should nobody know all my business, this, that, and the third. But if you don't trust somebody enough to know your financial status, then you probably should not be spending your life with them. And that's just me being completely honest.
And that's not even talking about giving them the pen or the keys to the kingdom. You can tell them though, like, hey, I do have a savings account with quite a bit of money that I want to save until after we have kids or to buy a house. I do have, my 401k that I don't want to touch. You don't even have to get into the nitty gritty, but you do need to have the conversations and be transparent.
Yeah, very much so. And, just making sure that you guys are on the same page with where you're going financially.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you might have in mind that you're saving money for, I don't know, a vacation or something. And they're saving money for extremely long-term goals, so that
or
also matters.
You're ready to buy a house and their credit score is 350.
That part.
You're not gonna get no house, not with them on the mortgage.
Yeah, so definitely that's conversation number 1.
2,
kids.
Y'all want them? I don't want them.
How
Ain't no compromise in between. It's black or white.
I'm weak.
You can't kind of want them. You can't. If we have them.
I'm not gonna say you can't kind of want them because, like, I think for some people, like, it's all circumstances, right? Like, especially if you're somebody that's getting into a relationship at an older age. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you're 38. And you're like, if we have kids, okay. If we don't, okay with that too.
Yeah.
That's kind of on the fence, like, where you might have a partner that's like, I definitely don't want them. You might be okay with that because you were like, I'm a little bit older now anyway. I'm getting up there. Maybe I don't want to have kids right now. You know what I'm saying? So I think that the honesty is the most important part when it comes to kids. Like, if you do not want kids, then say that. Don't make your partner think that there's hope, because that will lead somebody to being with you when maybe they shouldn't be with you because they for sure want kids and you for sure don't.
Or telling them like, after things settle down on my job, maybe like 2 or 3 years, I'll think about it. But you don't like kids. You don't want kids.
Exactly. And then too, don't have kids for somebody else's benefit, because like at the end of the day, that's your kid too.
Yeah.
Don't just say, well, I'm just gonna give you a kid because you want one so bad, and then you have a kid and now
you resent the child, they resent you, your partner starts to resent you because you don't, it just becomes a huge massive mess and nobody's fucking happy.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter where you stand on the kid's issue. It just needs to be discussed and understood.
Because nobody's point is wrong. Yeah. If you've decided that you don't want kids, that is completely okay. Don't ever let anybody make you feel like you're wrong or broken or messed up for not wanting kids. Like,
because this shit hard. If you don't really want to do it,
like not everybody wants to have kids, and not every kid is easy to deal with. Like, some people get lucky and they have a kid and the kid's great and they're like, they've always been easy and but some kids are not like that, and you don't know what's gonna happen. So if you've not thought in your mind that no matter what the situation is, I'm gonna love my kid and I'm gonna be there, then you definitely haven't really decided that you want kids. You know what I mean?
And even to that effect, going deeper, let's say you both do want to have kids, go deeper in that conversation. What if it comes to, like, I'm pregnant and we find out the child, might have some type of genetic thing or whatever. Like, are you going to be okay with this? Are you going to be okay, like, no matter what, if our kid is...
Even future conversations, with us being, like, in the LGBTQ community, like, if your kid is gay, how are you going to feel? If your kid, decides that they want to date out of their race, how are you going to feel? Like, it's important for you to know how your partner is going to respond to those situations, because, like, you don't want to be, 15 years down the line with a teenager that comes out and you see a part of a side of your partner that you've never seen before.
Yeah.
Because they've always been cool about it, but it wasn't their kid. You know what I mean? And their kid's never going to be that way. You know, like, you should know about those things ahead of time.
Yes.
Because it matters.
Yeah.
Especially if you're not like that, you're going to see something in this person that you're supposed to spend the rest of your life with that you never thought you'd see.
How are you guys going to raise the kid? Their views on discipline,
styles, yeah.
Their views on communication, their views on like division of labor. Who's gonna wake up at 2 a.m. if the baby is sick, or who's gonna take off work if we gotta pick them up from daycare early or school early? Is this person willing to take time from their busy job to go to events and stuff? Those types of things are important, because just like finances, disagreements with kids is also up there on the list, where people just feel conflict and emotions are really high because everyone's going to love their kid and want the best for their kid. But if your idea of what's best is different from your partner's, then you're going to be looking at them sideways.
Yeah, for sure.
What's number 3? What's number 3 on the list?
You know, I don't know what you thinking. I'm thinking that a kid just came out of the room and they about to come up here and ask us something crazy. Maybe they going to the bathroom.
Maybe it's not. 3rd on the list would be. You go ahead.
I don't know. I'm thinking like. I don't know. I was thinking boundaries, but maybe y'all have already had that conversation because we're talking like we about to get married now.
I'd hope the fuck so.
What were you thinking?
Honestly, nothing. You could go in a couple different ways. Boundaries, let's hope that you've had that conversation. If you haven't, go back.
Go back.
Yeah, like
not go back.
Just rewind it.
Man, you never know. Maybe you know people be getting married. They be proposing to people after 2 weeks.
Oh, I know a good one. Basically, where they see themselves in the future, 5, 10, 20 years, and those things as you get older and you move through those segments of your life could change, but it's important that y'all are transparent about where you're going or where you want to go. What I have in my mind, like being like somebody like just out of nowhere and be like, I'm gonna quit my job and I'm gonna join a band at 10 years from now. And that was always the plan. Like, once I turn 30, I'm gonna start traveling the world, or like something extreme. If those
join the band,
it's not and it doesn't always
join the band now.
It doesn't always have to. I'm talking crazy. But even in our instance, when we first got together, my intention was to have this career that would mean that I wasn't going to be in Texas, in the Dallas area. And I was very transparent with her in the very beginning. That's kind of the goal we moved towards. And it wasn't a surprise when I got the opportunity, though it was short, thank God. It was a short one that we were moving towards that goal. It wasn't a surprise when I was like, hey, I'm going to spend the next 3 months in Oklahoma, and then the federal government is going to throw a dart at a map and tell me where we will live.
I was all for it. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm still trying to move right now.
Yeah.
Whenever these kids get settled, baby, I'm trying to be about this job.
And that's the other thing. Now that things have changed, and we've been talking for a while now about making a big move. That's something you have to talk through together. I just read this book where this chick, she got like a job and didn't tell her wife, and took the job and like moved to California away from her and the child, thinking that the wife was gonna like be like, oh yeah, I'll just follow you. The wife didn't, and then it just like created a whole big tension and mess, and everybody like felt crazy. You know, it's a book, so it's dramatized, but that's kind of, it's dramatized, but honestly, that is what folks be doing sometimes. Y'all just be going off the rails and just be making decisions.
Oh my God. I can't.
Without even asking your person. And it's like, it just be out of nowhere. If you think that in 2 years you want to move to Atlanta and become a social media influencer, just tell her. Like, goddamn, it's not that hard.
Just say
that.
You know, the worst thing that somebody can do is tell you that they think your idea is dumb, but like, what they gonna do to stop you? You know, either y'all are in it for the long haul and they're gonna support it as long as you're not trying to do something stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not letting Donica make a mixtape. It's never gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, never, ever, ever is she gonna be able to make a mixtape. Any other dreams she may have, I'm good. I stand behind it. She don't even have no rhythm. She offbeat on the song in her head right now.
That's
what's
the
going
Kim
on?
Dance is supposed to be offbeat.
Nah. She offbeat like that for real. She not pretending to be Little Kim. She is really being herself. So no, you can't make a mixtape. What you mean you want to make a mixtape? But you know, if somebody's dream is like plausible, I'm not even gonna say plausible because like
if
sometimes dreams are far fetched. If they're working towards those dreams in a way that may actually get them there, like, cool with me anyway. Like, but you might not be with somebody that supports that. And are you gonna
marry them anyways?
Maybe you are. I don't know. Or are you going to say, hey, if you can't support me in this, then maybe we shouldn't be together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and it would be good to know if they support your dream to do whatever, because some things that even we concoct between each other might seem implausible to other people, but to us, they seem like good ideas. We be vibing. We do what they do over here. We're both, you know, very creative daydreamers. So the sky is the limit. The mixtape is the limit, really. But if I committed to, like, learning how to have rhythm.
That's not true. If you're talking about the mixtape is a limit, the mixtape is like mid-level idea. Some of her like crazy top tier ideas I support 100%. You can't make a mixtape. It's done.
The thing, but what I'm saying, if I like started putting in the work and like learned how to rap and was really like showed passion about it, and it wasn't just some passing joke that I was making. As far as it comes to like implausible, I mean, I could make a mixtape. That's not that hard. But like being passionate enough to make a mixtape is pretty implausible. So it is the limit. Yeah, but if I started committing to that, she would support me. I don't care what she says.
Your laptop battery about to die.
God damn, that's crazy. That's wild. We just started.
We supposed to do this all day, y'all.
Ooh.
That's crazy, ain't it?
But you know, things between us that we talk about that be like crazy to other people. Because I even tell my friends about them, they be like, but between us, they sound good. Maybe you need to get with somebody who is on your level, like
who matches your energy.
Matches your energy. That's
yeah.
Because there's nothing wrong with
I think a lot of the
who,
time people feel like they can make someone be what they need them to be, and it's just much easier to find somebody who's already where you are. And it might seem hard and it might feel like you're letting something go, but sometimes you're letting something go to like grab something that's much better, you know? So you just have to be willing to make that conscious decision to say, hey, I'm going to not accept less than what I deserve and make sure that I find someone who is exactly what I need them to be when I need them to be it. And that's not saying that your partner has to be perfect, because that's extremely unrealistic. Like, everybody has flaws, everybody has bad days, but you'll be able to deal with the flaws of the person that you're supposed to be with. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and not I think also too, when everything's just out in the open, I can deal with her not supporting my mixtape. You know, I wouldn't have been able to deal with her not supporting like my writing or supporting my other like creative endeavors. And it's probably like same way. So what can you actually deal with? And if you don't know what you're going into, it's hard to say like, yeah, I can deal with this or deal with that, or maybe not. It just allows everybody to make the best choice from themselves when everybody's being honest and open.
Very true. So yeah, guys, those are our top 3 conversations to have.
We made it to 3.
I can't stand her. And that's not to say that other smaller conversations won't come up along the way. But if these big things have been discussed, then other things won't seem so major that you are breaking up your whole relationship over them. You know? So, yeah.
Yeah. I don't really remember how we usually end episodes. Thanks for rocking with us.
That's it. That's how we end them. What are you talking about?
Thanks for rocking with us. We appreciate you.
As always, we appreciate you guys. We appreciate.
Don't
you dare get on this camera.
Just wait.
Wait.
In fact, go potty and then come back.
Go potty.
Okay, go potty and then come back.
Go potty.
And then you can come talk to us. And this is why it's important to have the kids conversation. You see how they do it? Anyways, if you're on YouTube, check us out on Spotify. If you're on Spotify, check us out on YouTube. Buy me a coffee. Instead of / Wifey and Life.
Y'all, instead of her going to potty, she has fell out in the hallway. You see what we've been going through? And this is like better than it has been. She's gonna pee on herself. She's gonna pee on herself in my hallway.
Purposefully, probably. So, yeah.
Just
send us love in the comments.
Please.
How y'all been? Check in with
help us out. Just give me something.
Just say what up.
Give me some adult conversation. I need it. Alright, y'all. We are Wifey and Wifey. We're out of here. Peace.
Why do I... That's really weird. Maybe they just spread apart.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Your hand's
just looked
big.
really weird.
Your hand's big, baby. It's big. Your hand's big. Okay, bye.